Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lucy and God, I haven't done an intro in so long because I've only been in vlogs, but hi! I haven't filmed a YouTube video in about 2 months. This is weird. So I'm currently in Manchester and I have some time to kill, so I said I'd finally film my YouTube video for you guys. So in today's video we're going to be doing an advice session. So I'm just going to sit and do my makeup and answer some of your guys' questions that you wanted my opinion on and what you want advice on. So this is just going to be a relaxing little video, so just grab a cuppa and I really hope you enjoy it. But before we get into today's video, I need to thank today's sponsors, Ana Luisa. So I'm delighted to be working with Ana Luisa for the 3rd time. So for those of you that watch all my YouTube videos, I'm sure you already know about Ana Luisa, but for those that don't, so Ana Luisa is a jewellery brand based in the United States. They're absolutely stunning pieces and their quality is insane. Their metals are noble and recycled whenever they can. I just can't hype Ana Luisa up enough, so make sure to go check them out if you're interested. And really quickly I'm going to show you 3 pieces that they sent me out to show you guys in this video. So first up is this absolute gorgeous chain that I'm wearing. So this is 14 karat gold on brass. It's just unbelievable, and I got this package from Ana Luisa probably about 3 weeks ago and I've wore this every single time I go out. I just can't take it off me, I really can't. So next up I have 2 sets of earrings. So first up is the lightning bolts. I absolutely love them. So these are the Zeus earrings. Again, they're 14 karat gold. They're such good quality. And then last but certainly not least is these earrings. So these are the Onda minis. I think they are so cute. So these ones are 14 karat gold on recycled sterling silver. I'll take them out so you can properly see them. So I've been wearing these for the last 2 weeks every single day. I usually wear them in the first ear, but I want to show you guys both of them at the same time, so I re-pierced my second hole. And the Ana Luisa pieces come in these little gorgeous bags which are magnetic, and I'm definitely going to keep this for instances when you go on holidays and to keep all your jewellery in the one place and you know they're not going to be all over your bag. Ana Luisa are 100% committed to finding a sustainable path to creating their jewellery, and I'm so excited that they're working with me. And you can shop the pieces I own in the description box. Okay, so let's get this advice session started. Okay, so I haven't came up with answers in my head yet for these questions, so if my advice isn't the best, it's my first reaction as a friend giving some advice. I'm sure if I sat down and like wrote out proper answers, it'd be a lot more like, wow, you're right. So the first question is, one of my friends copies my style so much and it wrecks my head, but what can I even say about this? Oh, that is a tricky one, isn't it? My mum has always said to me growing up that imitation is a form of flattery, and it really is. I think the older you get, the more you realise that. And yeah, it might be annoying when like you buy a pair of shoes and then your best friend buys them the day after and she's like, twins, and you're just like, I just want to have my own style. But they mean no harm by it. They really don't. Like, there's nothing you can really do about this, as annoying as it may get sometimes, but like you can't own a certain pair of shoes that no one else is allowed to have them. Like you can't say, oh, I got this jumper, like no one else is allowed to get it because I have it. Like that would just make you look like, you know, you don't want to be coming across like that. But if it's the sort of thing that they like copy every single thing that you do, like maybe I just like go out with them and just be like, hey, I even feel uncomfortable even thinking about what you'd say, but just be like, hey, like I've just noticed like we're wearing really a lot of the same things, and like I think we should try and like discover our own unique styles. I think it would look so much cooler than us being like little twins, and I love twinning with you, but I think we should like broaden it a bit. Can you even say that? I just wouldn't say anything, to be honest with you. I just suck it up, but if it's really bothering you, like I'd say something like that. Okay, so next question is, my ex's new girlfriend doesn't follow me but always views my stories. Should I block her or not? Sorry guys, I have like no mirror. I'm trying to look in a highlighter. I don't know, because sometimes when you're the one blocking, it looks like you're the one with the problem. When like, do you really have a problem? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not checking out her Instagram all the time. Like, maybe she's just insecure. Everyone has their insecurities, and maybe you'd actually be doing her a favor by blocking her, because like, even though it might look like what's her problem, but like you're actually doing her a favor because you're saving herself from constantly checking out your page and comparing herself. It doesn't matter what she's doing, it doesn't say anything about you as a person. So I don't really feel like there's a need for you to take any action on it, but or she could just be nosy. Maybe she's not insecure whatsoever and just loves the stock. I wouldn't think too much into it. I wouldn't go as far as blocking her, but it's really up to you. Okay, next question is, my boyfriend always puts his friends before me. I just don't know what to say to him. Jesus. I think you genuinely just need to sit him down and just say like, I prioritise you a lot more than you prioritise me, and I'd love if it was just reciprocated. I understand you like being with your friends, and I have absolutely no problem with that, but I just want us to be given the same amount of effort, and I'd like a chat about that. He could be an asshole and be like, what the fuck? And if he reacts like that, he's clearly not the one for you. But if he says, yeah, I understand that, I'll try and make more of an effort, sorry you felt like that. Like, people do get caught up in their own lives sometimes, and they just like love being with their friends, and you know what I mean? It doesn't mean they're a bad person whatsoever, and from there it's all based off what his reaction is. But yeah, if you're feeling like that, like, that's a shit way to feel, and you deserve someone who wants to spend their time with you, and you don't have to beg to see them or whatever. But I wish you well with that, and hopefully he understands. Okay, next question is opinion on fuck buddies. Ma'am, can you skip about 2 minutes into this, please? I don't actually know what my opinion is. I feel like it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. I feel like if you're a real emotional person, it just would not work for you whatsoever, because you'd get too attached. But if you're able to create boundaries and just do that with each other, like, fair fucks to yous, and I wish yous the best. Cause like, men want sex, women want sex, even though people act like women don't want sex. But that's weird I'm saying that, but like, it's true, you know what I mean? So if two people just want to have sex and have no feelings attached, that's brilliant, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think I'd get way too attached. I really would. Yeah, I feel like there just has to be boundaries, and you both have to be on the exact same page, because someone's gonna get very hurt if you aren't on the same page. Okay, someone said, how do you cope with anxiety? I struggle a lot. Love you so much. Love you too. How do I cope with anxiety? See, I don't really have like a coping mechanism. I just kind of have to get on with it. And I'm sure there would be like techniques and stuff. I think definitely breathing works. Just like taking 10 deep breaths. I already feel relaxed. But yeah, I actually think I'm in quite good headspace at the moment. I wouldn't, like, obviously I'd get anxiety when I have like an interview, or if I'm going out to meet someone that I haven't seen in ages, or when I'm going out to a party. Like, oh my god, like, it's not as bad as it used to be, but ooh, it used to be very bad, like when I was a teenager, until I was probably about 18 or 19. Like, every time I'd go out drinking, Lord Jesus, I just would be riddled with sickness until I go out. Then when I go out, it's great crack. It's just getting out is the problem. But I've actually gotten quite good. I'm quite comfortable, and I do feel like a lot of that is down to Ross. Like, I do feel extremely comfortable around him, and like, I can relax, and I just know 99% of everything's gonna be okay, you know what I mean? I just don't let it get into my head as much, but obviously that's easier said than done. Like, I would have anxiety, but I wouldn't have it to the point where like I'd have panic attack. Like, I'd start like freaking out and be like, get like, maybe that is a panic attack. Like, I'd be sweating and like nearly about to get sick. Is that a panic attack? Guys, I'm not very educated on this question, so maybe it's best I don't answer it, but I'm just saying I don't think I have very bad anxiety to give a proper like advice on it. I really hope you find a way to get better. I know someone that has bad anxiety and they take CBD drops and absolutely swear by it. I've tried them once and I got sick afterwards because it was the most disgusting taste I've ever had in my life. Maybe the ones I just tried were rotten, but I don't know. What's your opinion on friends talking about you behind your back? I think that's kind of obvious. Like, no one wants to be talked about behind something. Oh my god, my nose looks weird. No one wants to be talked about behind their back, especially by your friends who you want to be able to trust and would hope that when you're not around they defend your name and stick up for you, you know what I mean? But I don't really care, to be honest with you. Some people are kind of awkward that, like, to try and find conversation they just start talking about gossip. It doesn't make them a bad person, it just makes them desperate for conversation that they need to like talk about someone else's business, you know what I mean? I think I'm mentally in a place now, if someone was meant about me, I would just distance myself. I wouldn't feel the need to be like, hey, what the hell are you saying about me, like blah blah blah, and have a big song and dance about it. I think I would just distance myself, and if they notice that, they've clearly got the hint and know they've done wrong. But I wouldn't confront someone because it's not worth my energy and like bringing me down, if that makes sense. Someone said, any advice for solo traveling? I actually have a solo travel video, but I don't feel like I'm her. Like, we aren't the same person. We're not. Yeah, if you want advice on solo travel, go check out the video. I'll link it up above. But if you actually have any questions and you can't listen to that girl, I couldn't, just DM me on Instagram at LucyClaire, 2 L's, 2 E's. Okay, so next question is, my ex broke my heart. When is the appropriate time to move on? Girls and boys, I've forgotten my highlighter brush. Oh snap. Every single person is different with moving on, you know what I mean? Someone might need a year, someone might need 2 months, someone might need 6 months, someone might need a day, you know what I mean? Like, it's, every single person is different. Obviously, I would suggest you wait until you completely heal and you feel comfortable being alone. I'm not going to sound like a RuPaul here, but you need to love yourself before you can love somebody else. And if you're feeling really shit in yourself, you should really work on yourself first. And if you're still constantly thinking about this ex and stuff like that, you're clearly not ready to move on. Don't be in such a rush, like, to get with someone. Like, obviously, if you want to get with someone with no feelings attached, like sooner than a relationship, like, that's great, you do you. But I think there's no rush in getting into a relationship whatsoever. Obviously, I got into a relationship quick after my last relationship, but I felt I was ready, you know what I mean? Like, what I felt was ready, someone else could still be heartbroken, or someone could have been ready a month before me, you know what I mean? Every single person is different, and you should just take this time as alone time. Love yourself, find hobbies, like start hanging out with your friends more again, because I feel like a lot of us are guilty when we're in relationships. We're just like to our friends, bye. Like, obviously you still see them, but nowhere near what you'd see them if you were single. Just spend some time with them, like spend some time with your mum and dad, like, because of course, again, guilty for it, like you just spend all your time with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you just kind of, you know, you kind of just like to everything else, you know what I mean? If you are over him, brilliant. I'm sorry he broke your heart, but there's no rush. Take your time. I wouldn't suggest after a bad breakup going out searching for something. What is meant for you will find you, and just enjoy the single life and make the most of it. You have the rest of your life to be settled down, so yeah. Okay, so next question is, should you tell your sneaky link? Just my sneaky link. Okay, so you have feelings for them even if you don't think they do, and should you leave if they don't, or stay? So this is kind of what I was saying earlier on. We were talking about fuck buddies. For this to work, you need to be on the exact same page, and if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Like, don't hide your feelings whatsoever. Just have a mature conversation with them and just say, like, this is a lot more than that for me, and if that's not like that for you, I completely respect that, and I think I should step away, just so I don't get hurt. But if you feel the same way, brilliant, and we can continue this and see if something else comes out of this. But I would not recommend staying in it if they don't have feelings for you but you do for them, because you're just setting yourself up for heartbreak. But like, it's shit. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's very easy to fall for someone by doing that, you know what I mean? So you just have to be careful, and just communication is key. Freckle time. Next question is, what to do if you feel awkward around your boyfriend's friend group? Please keep my name private. Love you. Love you too. By the way, when you use this anonymous link, your name is never going to come up whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. See, I wouldn't really be like, I'd be like this with more girls that I'm really close with. I'd be like, do I say something? Like, what if I say it and then stutter? Or what if I like make a show of myself? Or what if like no one laughs? Or, you know what I mean? I'd be more like that about girls. So maybe I'm just going to speak about it in that sense and then try and relate it to boys. So, because I'm quite, like, I'd get on very, I'm not going to be like one of those pick me girls that like, I get on with boys more than girls, but I used to, you know what I mean? There's no denying that. Obviously I have more, well, I actually probably have equal, but like growing up, like I would have went out with just a massive group of lads, just me. But like it wasn't weird because I was like one of the boys, you know what I mean? Like I just played football and played like Xbox and stuff like that. Like it wasn't weird at all. Like looking back, it's kind of like Jesus Christ. But when your kid's like, oh, I was like 13, like you don't think like that, you know what I mean? But I am very lucky that I do get on with boys. But well, it's not that lucky. Like I'm lucky to get on with a lot of people. But something that I do struggle with, not so much anymore, but I used to struggle a lot with, say if your best friend has another friend and you don't know them, like I'd get really uncomfortable with that. I just would be like scared that they'd judge me or that they wouldn't like me or that like there'd be awkward silence. Like I'd just be overthinking absolutely everything. Like I don't actually think there's one thing that you can do to like get over this. You do just have to take a chance that you might embarrass yourself. Take a chance that you might stutter or say something wrong, and if they judge you that quickly, they're clearly, why would you want to be friends with them anyway if they were going to judge you that quickly? So I'm trying to relate it back to the boys. Like just say like, hi, how are you? Like you don't have to be like having DMCs with them, you know what I mean? Like no one's asking you to be like best friends with your boyfriend's friends, but like just be like friendly. Just ask them how they are. If they have a girlfriend, just say, how's she getting on? Is she not out tonight? Like just shy talk, you know what I mean? But if you're really just not comfortable speaking like that, then I don't know. How do you get over being shy? I actually feel bad that I don't have great advice for this question, but honestly just baby steps. Just say, hi, how are you? How you getting on? Like, as I said, no one's asking you to be having sit-down conversations with them, and just fake it till you make it. I've said this for years. Just pretend to be confident, and over time you will be confident. It's just faking it till you make it. Just say to yourself, I've no problem doing this. I've no problem talking out loud to these boys. I don't care. You know you really do. Just, I don't care. You know what I mean? That might sound so stupid to people, but if you just tell yourself something, you will start to believe it. So I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful with that question, but I really hope you get a bit more friendly with them, because I'm sure they'd like to get on with their best friend's girlfriend as well, you know what I mean? So if they had a girlfriend, you could do little double dates and stuff like that, and that'd be really fun. I don't think you have to wear masks over here. Okay, I don't think I'm focused right now, but moving on. Next question is, I'm feeling lost in what I want to do in life and not sure if the college course I'm in is the one for me. Like I feel bad because that is a horrible feeling, to just be feeling lost and stuck in life. Trust me, I've been there. Like I don't know if your college course is 1 year or 3 years or 4 years. Just really evaluate and say, can I do this? I know it's shit. I know I'm not mad about this, but I've came this far. Say if it is a 4-year course and you've done 2 or 3 years, just say I've came this far. Like, is it really worth dropping out, even though it would make you a happier person? And I'm all for put yourself first, and you know, whatever, like if something's making you feel down, like just don't do it. But at the same time, we need to build a life for ourselves that we're going to be financially stable when we're older. Like we can't just say, oh, like I hate working and I'm not going to work. You know what I mean? You can't think like that, even though it'd be brilliant if we couldn't. But sometimes you do have to just suck up things and just say, like, I'm just gonna have to get on with it. You know what I mean? It will be worth it in the long run. But say you've just started a 1-year course and you really don't like it, or you've started your first year of a 4-year course, it's not too late to drop out. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot different doing 4 more years when you're unhappy than just doing 1 more year. I would have a long hard think and just say, this isn't for me. Maybe sit down with your mum and dad and just have a chat about it. You should really go to a guidance counsellor. I know there was one in secondary school, but I did not find it helpful whatsoever. I had nothing on my CAO. Nothing. Sorry, I haven't even put my lipstick on yet. Yeah, I'd recommend going to a guidance counsellor. Most colleges have them. I'm sorry I don't have much more advice for this, but I would really just recommend thinking long and hard about this before just jumping to dropping out. Cute. So guys, we're on to the last question, which is perfect because I'm basically nearly done with my makeup. So the last question is, what's your opinion on giving a lad a second chance when he's hurt you in the past? He's apologised and he's changing his ways. I don't know what he done to you. You've just exactly said it. He's changing his ways. Clearly there's growth there. You know what I mean? It's not like he was an asshole and he's still an asshole and doesn't want to change. So that's a really good sign. And if there is something there, and he's actively trying to better himself, I wouldn't punish him for his past. Obviously, if you want to, like, that is completely your right. If someone has done you wrong, that is your choice if you want to step away for good. But I wouldn't judge anyone for giving someone a second chance. We all deserve second chances. See, it's very hard to give advice when I don't know what he actually done in the past to hurt you, but just be safe. And see, I don't know. I'm scared because I don't know what he's done in the past, because it could be more than just, you know, what I'm talking about. If he hurt you seriously in the past, I wouldn't be telling you, yeah, go give him a second chance straight away. I'd really like think long and hard about it and ask for advice off other people. If it's something if it's something under cheating, like being an asshole, like not prioritizing you, or like doing something like that, then I'd say he's grown up. Give him a chance. Go on. If he was cheating, that's completely your choice. I wouldn't be telling you straight away to go give him a second chance, but I wouldn't be completely ruling it out either. I'm not condoning cheating whatsoever, but I can understand people can grow and change. Only because you've cheated once doesn't mean you're going to cheat again. You can't just determine what someone's going to be like from their past, you know what I mean? But if it was anything more than cheating, like if it was worse than that, I don't want to give my opinion on it. I would ask your mum, talk to your mum if you have a nice relationship with her, or speak to your friends. So yeah. Okay guys, so if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching and supporting. And of course, this was all my opinion. You do not go off what just I said. You still are your own person and you should still go off what you believe in. But this is just my little advice session, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss when I upload. And again, thanks so much to Anna Louisa for sponsoring yet another one of my YouTube videos. I really appreciate it. And of course, use the link in my bio to check out Anna Louisa's site. So guys, stay safe, stay kind, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Oh my god, that was weird. I haven't talked in so long. Oh, there's a close-up of my makeup. My hair is still obviously very dark. I only dyed it like yesterday. Okay, I'm going. See ya.